Right, so for once I have something that isn't happening on Twitter. It feels as if for the past entirety of this channel, it's been topics only chronically online people care about, outside of the Yap Dollar video since that was on Instagram first. I gotta say, Instagram topics just feel so much better. It feels like genuine fun instead of just horrendous topics like Twitter. I think it has something to do with just how much utter pain Twitter causes people. This time though, I am just in utter shock by the sheer amount of Peter Griffin accounts on Instagram and want to talk about it. These Peter Griffin accounts on Instagram have been popping up with their own unique quirk and gimmicks, some genuinely hilarious and insightful, some just straight up teaching you how to do illegal things. So there's this account I got on my feed called Fraud Peter, and well, he just teaches you how to do fraud. Yeah, not so much to say there, it is what it is, and that one reel has like 200,000 likes, which is just beyond me. Side note, that guy is also plugging his Telegram channel in the bio that says more to come, so I'm definitely sure that's gonna lead to some illegal things happening. You see, the real Gem Peter accounts come from topics you have a genuine interest in or didn't know you want to learn facts about. I'm not even into music creation, but hey, it's nice to know that Peter Griffin has my back if I ever want to learn how to get into mixing music and compression. Now we have Tech Tips Peter, Ethical Hacking Peter, Fraud Peter, which, side note, at the time of recording is still gaining tons of followers. Each time I refresh, it just goes up and up. And Music Peter. I'd say this hops back to the absolute insanity that is just the Instagram Reel system. I don't really know what this says about me, given it's the For You Reels page and it's obviously based on For You. But to me and a lot of other people I talk to, the Instagram Reels For You page is always just the most unhinged content you'll ever see compared to other sites. Before the Peter themed accounts, I noticed Peter Griffin himself has always been a candidate for clip farming and making content in general. I'm sure you've probably seen at least a couple of them, if not before recently. There's a clip of Peter playing Call of Duty. There's a robot Peter, and the one I recall a bunch is like Peter writing something, and he's always just screaming slurs in each one of them. The punchline is usually racism or just something extremely unhinged. I feel like that surprise factor is what will get people and stay par for the course of how unreal IG Reels can actually feel. And that sort of transformed into a gamble, where as more people caught on, the element of surprise kind of became dead and null. So something absolutely hilarious I've seen recently is people have been starting to do 50-50 reel trends. So to kind of revitalize that, people started doing 50-50 reel challenge trends, particularly with Peter or Goku. If you haven't seen any of these 50-50 challenges, I'm sure you've at least seen the Goku version once in your life. And basically this gamble is you'll either get a regular version of the reel where it's just the actual clip from the TV show, but if you hit the other side of the 50-50, it's just Goku saying slurs. And the thing that absolutely gets me is that for some reason, the algorithm just picks it up and it's always a 50-50. I always see them at least once or twice a day. And so far, I've always gotten the regular version, but I know one of these days I'm going to get the other one. And you have to find some charm in it. Not the racism part or the slurs part, but just people taking this idea and transforming it into something where you can learn more niche subjects, which is pretty cool, like learning how to make music or just PC building tips. Even the parts where you just learn some religion that you didn't even know about. And then there's another layer of this, which is conspiracy theorist Peter Griffin. Every single conspiracy theory you've known of or ever heard in the book, it's here. Peter Griffin's explaining it. Conspiracy Theory Peter is actually one of the bigger accounts. This account has almost 100k followers, and as far as I can tell, this trend started back not even like a week or two ago. Oh yeah, January 28th. That is absolutely insane. Peter Griffin accounts have gained over 100,000 followings, or at least close to 100,000 in a little under a month. Yeah, we're on the 18th right now, not even a whole month. That is insane. I just really, you can't fault them for this. You just gotta respect the hustle. The Family Guy renaissance is in full effect, and I just really can't wait to see where else this goes. One thing I do just want to say is do not spend or invest in any Peter Griffin cryptocurrency coin. I have seen so many of these cryptocurrency coins come up on Instagram, and they all get just absolutely fucking dumped within an hour. You buy this coin, you are going to waste, you are burning money. You are burning money if you spend anything on any Peter Griffin coin. Now with more and more people finding out of Peter, there's always going to be these follow-up accounts, people trying to cash in on the trend, and it just kind of sucks that of all things, cryptocurrency is one of them, but hey, it's the internet. You can't really do anything about that. Keeping up with the trend of the video, you'll probably see you'll have Peter on Fortnite or something. Unfortunately, Peter Fortnite was already taken. I wanted to jump in on the trend. It was already taken, so I just decided not to. But before ending this video, I did want to give at least one last shout out and mention to my favorite type of these Peter accounts popping up on Instagram. One I've yet to bring up this entire video. Forget learning and forget racism. This last tier Peter is my all-time favorite and actually goes back way further. A few years back on TikTok, this is where it all actually began with something known as the Family Guy pipeline incident. There is no actual incident, but basically this stemmed from the AI on TikTok automatically picking up on different Family Guy clip trends. And these Family Guy clips were layered over attention span inducing videos, usually just people doing DIY stuff. In this case, it's fixing pipes for some reason. And once a clip catches your attention and you're actually locked in, you would suddenly be jump scared in the middle of the clip with some analog horror surreal demon trying to talk to you, usually with creepy music playing in the background. This trend died out, unfortunately, once people started realizing that, hey, Family Guy is usually linked with scary things, so let me just skip every Family Guy clip. But because of this Peter Griffin renaissance happening, I've noticed it's slowly making a comeback. And the off chance any Peter Griffin accounts are watching this video or you just happen to stumble across it, you have my full utmost support and respect if you upload some of these horror things just mixed into your actual reels. If I come across one of these horror videos, you already know I'm going to leave a like, and I'll probably send it to a couple people to try to get them. I just find it absolutely hilarious, and I'm glad to see that it's making a comeback. It really is hard to explain, but once you find it and once you actually get into the charm of all these different accounts, you'll eventually find your own niche, whether it's making music, religion, or just tech tips. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, why not leave a sub or take a look at some of my other videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.